Breaking news. Buhari keeps Twitter users on Tenterhooks. Hello, my wonderful people. President Muhammadu Buhari has started. Those still using Twitter, Buhari has just spoken on Arise TV on Thursday with regards to the ban. And it's rather very an uncomfortable position, so to say, on the current situation of things. With the way President Muhammadu Buhari is going about things, one needs to be, really, we need to really understand what is happening. Buhari has spoken with regards to the Twitter ban and what will be happening in the forthcoming days, especially with those, according to him, who keep using Twitter. Don't forget that this Twitter ban came as a result of his own ego. He feels his ego has been, has been stinged or has been, brushed in the face of the whole world. And so wanting to keep up, he has said, you know what, I will show you guys that I'm the president of Nigeria. And that is called what? You being the bully or you want to show that you are the boss, yes? And so it's keeping Twitter users on tenterhooks. Whatever that means, you will get to know. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. What is this hook all about? It is happening. President Muhammadu Buhari on Rise TV on Thursday did not specifically, specify when Twitter ban will be lifted. When he was asked these questions, President Buhari had declined to be specific on when the suspension on Twitter to the microblogging services will be lifted. When interviewed and asked questions with regard to the ban, he did not specify as he kept going around the ban and speaking about it, but never really mentioned any time specific. In a rare interview on the Arise TV today, President Buhari refused to answer the question on when the ban will be lifted. I will keep that to myself, he said. The Arise TV theme then included that it's the chairman who will announce it when it is time. Last week, the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, announced the indefinite suspension of Twitter operation in Nigeria. He claimed that the government took the action because of the persistent use of the platform for activities that are capable of undermining Nigeria's cooperation and coexistence as one. Despite the threats of persecution, many Nigerians have continued to use Twitter by using the virtual private network, which is tagged VPNs. A lot of prominent Nigerians as well have been using this medium to able to access Twitter. The president on the very interview did not specify as to when this may potentially be lifted or come to an end. So there you go. That's the tender hook that Buhari has kept people, because people were expecting that Buhari was going to say something, tangible or tenable with regards to when this ban will be coming to an end. But really, truly speaking, nothing of such. He never really did any such thing. He was rather going around the bush, around the corner, but nothing specific. He even called off the bluff of, the House of Rep when the people that were speaking about it and were asking him when these things are going to come to an end and all that. He didn't say anything particular. The president kept going around. Many prominent persons in the country have continued to use Twitter because Buhari is the one, if you're to look at it categorically, who is going against the constitution, which is the rule of law that he's supposed to govern by in a democratic setting. So it's not the people breaking the law, it's him, undermining the law on which the country should be governed. He's the one now breaking the law. Buhari himself is the one breaking the law because this is not what Nigerians envisage for or plan for. There is what we call law and order, not the American law and order that deals with crime and all that. So, no, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about proper law and order. What brings about how there should be leadership and how things ought to be. If there is nothing to govern the people in a time where there is democracy, some people things will go out of hand. Those who should not, especially the one called the president, we take laws into him or his or her hands, And that's why there is what we call the Constitution. That is a document that now binds and give direction on how things should be. But in this case, the president has undermined the document that says, categorically written there, proven by various lawyers and sons that Buhari has gone against the Constitution. And guess what? He cares less. He can't be bothered because he's high and mighty in his own eyes, and Twitter has humiliated him. And he needs to prove to Twitter that he is the president of the country by ensuring that their business is hindered. So you see, this is what is happening. And that's why the president, is the one now making Nigerians feel that he's larger than life. He's the one. So this is what it is at the moment. Nigerians have to, we need to really understand what is happening, what is really going on, what is really going on. Yeah, finally, thank God, he was on Arise TV, on some interviews, but he bluntly, even the international community has been on him with regards to this issue of Twitter. Still, we've not gotten any responsive, well-meaning statement with regards to that front. What exactly is happening? And so he was being very careful on the interview, not to mention when exactly. He was being very careful because everybody's watching, you see. Everybody's watching. The House of House of Representative, these are arms of government that should ensure that the president does not do or does not go overboard and does not take power into his or her hands. But really speaking, these persons are not doing well. They are not doing well. I say they're not doing well because they don't even understand. I don't think they understand the tenets of their office, what it means, what they ought to be doing. I don't think they totally grasp it or understand it in total. If they do, then their disposition is wrong because they are not proving to Nigerians that they were elected and they are doing the exact service for which these people have elected them in. They are doing the direct opposite. We'd like to hear from you. We'd like to hear from you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can always get all our latest news. Don't forget, it is important that we all speak out. If you don't, it's as though you are happy with what is going on, and that is not a true statement. Many Nigerians are not happy with the current state of things. Unless you are, you can be quiet. But if you're not, we need to speak out. Speaking put us in that position to say we are not happy, and everybody is aware. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now.